Welcome back to the Byron and Pace podcast.
Episode 7, baby.
Episode 7, Sandstone Stories.
So good.
Back with some crazy ass stories. And of course, we have to get started off with a bottle of whiskey.
We're going to go with Jameson this week. Unfortunately, there's no cork in the bottle, which is
and even more, unfortunately, turns out we're not allowed to promote alcohol.
Yeah, at least on TikTok.
On TikTok, I'm not allowed to in general because I'm under the age of 25.
So our dreams of a whiskey sponsor have been
Obliterated.
for the time being. Cheers.
Oh, it smells good. Cheers.
Welcome back, everybody. So fun to be here. I've been looking forward to this. Got a few fan submissions.
I have some. This is going to be an interesting episode, I think. I really got a bit creative. I was in a good mood today when I was coming up with my stories. And
one of the things I love is that so Jethro Barth is someone who follows the show and has submitted 2 stories so far. And one of them went off on TikTok the other day. And everyone in the comments were like, oh, like, fuck yeah, Jethro, like, love your stuff. So get behind the fan submissions, guys, because, you know.
Yeah, and take your time. Like, keep in mind, some of the stories we're sharing are going to get millions of views.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty cool if you share, if your story gets millions of views on TikTok, like, bit of clout for the family.
Because some of the submissions are shocking.
Some of the submissions are, not good. Like, yeah. But I would say actually probably most.
Yeah. And like, please, you know, if you don't get, we always say, like, if you don't get picked up the first time, send it again because, or send a new story.
Yeah. And you got to milk it. Like, if I find a story, you know, sometimes it's written really well and I copy and paste it and I'll fine tune it and stuff. Sometimes I have to completely rewrite it and just make it like entertaining because it's written so poorly.
Yeah.
So,
but we love you guys. We appreciate it. Also, shout out to Rohan, who won the AirPods for our first giveaway.
Yeah, Rohan. What a legend.
He lives in Victoria, in Adelaide, actually. But yeah, shout out to him. A shout out to everyone who entered. And we're going to be doing another one in February this month.
Soon.
So yeah, a couple of weeks.
You want me to start off? I got more
I want you to start. I want you to start.
All right. I don't know what to start off with. Let's just start off nice and easy.
Okay.
So, this is the luckiest dead man ever.
Okay, all right.
So, and this is from the first person. So it says, my now husband was in a terrible car accident as a teen. He was found dead on the scene, but was revived. His sister was the random EMT who was called. The defibrillator that was used to revive him was recently donated by the company his mum worked for. And a doctor who heard the car accident from his house and came to assist was the obstetrician who delivered him when he was born.
Wow. Where?
So freaky.
So like everyone that came to help him when he died was like either family or friends.
Yep. Or the doctor who bloody gave birth, or not gave birth to him, but birthed him.
And then like delivered him to the grave.
Yeah.
That's
he didn't, I mean, he died, but he was revived. So happy ending.
Oh, so he's alive?
Yeah. But he died. He technically died, you know, when heart stops everything.
Like what do they call it? A clinical death or something?
But he's back.
Wow. That's cool. I believe that.
It's true.
Yes! Off to a great start. Where do you know where that story like
I actually
occurred?
think I wrote, this was the only one I didn't write today. I think it may be in a fan submission.
Right.
But
because if it happened in a small town, maybe it makes a lot of sense.
Still.
Still. That's cool. That's very cool.
Imagine you're an EMT.
Sorry, go on.
And you're like, oh, someone's died. You rock up and it's your brother lying on the ground dead.
And then you bring him back to life.
Oh my God.
So sick. Who submitted that?
No, I'm not too sure. That's why I kind of started with that one because it's a bit, I'm not even sure what's going on. So
okay. Well, we're sorry that we didn't credit you. If we find you, we'll credit you later. All right. Okay. Did you know Cristiano Ronaldo credits his success to a childhood friend who sacrificed his own career for Ronaldo's?
No.
Okay. And this is Ronaldo speaking. I have to thank my old friend Albert Fantrol for my success. We played together in the same team when a scout came to see us and said, whoever scores more goals will get a spot in the academy. This is Sporting Lisbon's academy. We won the match 3-0. I scored the first goal. He scored the second goal. And Albert was one-on-one against the goalkeeper towards the end of the game. But he rounded the keeper, passed it to Ronaldo so that Ronaldo could score. And then after the match, Ronaldo went up to him and asked him, like, why did you do that? And Albert said, you're better than me. Like, you've got a better shot at this. And then in the article I was reading, the journalists were asking him, like, so what was your career after? Like, did you become a footballer? And he's like, no, like, I never made it as a professional footballer. And they're like, how do you live in such a nice house? And he's like, Ronaldo paid for it.
No way. Of
Yeah.
course he does. Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you?
So like, it's, he had a friend who just like gave him a massive leg up,
Mate.
and then
Is that not the definition of karma right there?
literally,
Wow.
so sick.
I believe it.
It's complete bullshit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, baby.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that your story?
Nah, it's a bullshit story that I've seen going around on the internet before.
Oh, okay.
And
I
it's-
was going to say, how'd you come up with that?
I know, it's a good one. I would love to claim it, but no,
Damn.
it's a bullshit story that I found on the internet. It's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of bullshit stories,
Okay.
here's one.
Oh yeah?
Or is it? So this is the most horrifying love story.
Okay.
So when Bert first laid eyes on Linda Riss in 1959, it was love at first sight. The lovebirds were mad for one another until Linda discovered Bert was already married with children and called it off.
Shocking.
Not long after, Bert paid 3 assailants to toss lye in Linda's face, permanently mutilating her and almost completely blinding her. As you may have guessed, Bert did 14 years in prison for the crime. He was caught. But what you may not have guessed was that they enjoyed almost 40 years of marriage after Bert's release.
No. No. I reckon people are crazy, man. I reckon people are crazy. I reckon this is true.
Jethro Barth with the truth!
Jethro!
No, it's true. It's true.
It's true.
You got it.
Hey!
But Jethro Barth special, baby. That is a JB special.
Yeah, baby. Oh, Jethro.
Ripper story.
Is that 3 weeks in a row?
Mate,
Heroic effort.
phenomenal.
I feel like we need a title. Like once you get like 3 in a row, you become like friend of the show, or like,
We'll give him a piece of merch when it comes out.
he's an honorary member of the Byron and Pace show. That's
Great
so
story
dope.
though. And also, we're laughing, but what the hell?
Yeah.
Who goes back to a guy who threw lye in your face?
What's lie?
I think it's like acid.
yeah.
I think it's like acid, and basically that was like a thing back in England at some point. People were throwing acid, like cups of acid. I saw like a documentary on it. It's got to be the most horrible thing you could do.
Thanks, Jethro. Fucking hell. What?
I'm low on battery.
You're low on battery?
Instead, I had half.
Oh.
I just want to switch just before in case. Keep yours on.
All right. Keep mine on.
I can do this.
Should I fill?
Did you film?
Should I fill?
fill.
Fill time.
If you want.
All right. So Byron's doing a hot swap of the camera battery just because he's poorly prepared for this and he didn't charge his before recording. It's a classic amateur.
It said it had battery.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you. It's a classic amateur move that I have to deal with on this show. But at least I'm here to sort of carry while while Byron gets his shit together. I've actually had a really good week as well. Just working on the Byron and Pace show. We put together a load of like sponsorship pitches, and we're like approaching Adidas. We're approaching like Manscaped and Tinder, trying to land some deals because it's time.
I'm back.
It's time to
back.
make a cent out of this show.
I
We're going to
am
celebrate
back.
so hard when we make some money out
I
of the show.
am back. You're up, mate.
All right. Okay. He's back. Okay. All right. I got you with the last one. Let's go with another. This has to be the most horrific coincidence ever. Erskine Lawrence Eben was tragically killed when he was hit by a taxi while riding his moped through a busy intersection in Hamilton, Bermuda. Then, almost exactly 1 year later, his brother was riding the exact same moped through the exact same intersection and was hit and killed by the exact same taxi driver. But that's not all. On both occasions, it was the same passenger.
It's finally happened, Dale. We've both discovered the same story.
No way!
I've come across this story.
Was it a fan submission?
No, but
Because that was a fan submission.
I've come across this in my Googling and research. I know it's true.
It's true.
It is true. Oh. But it's regardless insane. And I mean, is it true? Like, how do they verify? Like, it
Well,
sounds
they're
like
like-
something that's not true.
I was looking into it and they're like, look, because there's so many details and like
Right.
all the names match up to people who have died and stuff like that.
Right.
It has to be true. Like, and there's like newspaper clippings and stuff. Look, you never know. But shout out to Billy Boy 006 or Billy
Nice.
Vanner for submitting that one.
It is a classic Byron and Pace, though. Like, we say it's true or false. And to be honest, what do we know? It's like, it's just, that's what everyone else is saying.
But like, turns out the same passenger.
Yeah.
Imagine the trauma.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Australian Black Panther. So you may
Okay.
have heard of the Australian panther, but have you heard of how it got here? When the first fleet landed in Cape Town to gather livestock and plants, a group of crew members smuggled 20 black panthers on board and took them to Australia. The panthers ended up killing half the group that stole them, as the other half watched their brothers get horrifically murdered before escaping into the world and breeding to the panthers we know now. This one mistake not only cost the lives of those men, but the panthers have now caused havoc on native Australian wildlife.
I think it's bullshit.
You know there are panthers in Australia, right?
There's no panthers
Yes,
in
there are.
Australia. Nah.
No, honestly, there are.
No.
There are panthers in Australia.
I
They're just
reckon
not
it's
the
bullshit.
panthers that we've seen in America and like
it's
Africa
bullshit.
or whatever.
I reckon it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Yes!
Fan submission.
There's no panthers in this country.
No, that's true. There genuinely is.
Rubbish.
I think there is.
Complete rubbish.
Yeah. It was look, I appreciate
Name and shame, name
No,
and
I appreciate
shame.
the submission, but I had to fine tune that, and even then I was stretching. I was like, come on, man.
Name and shame.
But yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
I think it's this one. Nope. Brody Hart.
Brody.
So at Brody Hart, good effort, but not good enough, mate.
Was it a good effort? It's a valiant effort.
Yeah, it's a valiant effort. Appreciate it. Look, I'll do a double hitter. I'll do another one.
All right. Redemption.
All right. So, did you know that Android users have a lower IQ than iPhone users?
I believe it.
So last year, BBC shared a report in partnership with the CNN releasing fascinating data indicating that Android users scored significantly worse than iPhone users in IQ tests. And when I say significantly, I mean it. Shockingly, the average Android user scored 30 points less than their iPhone counterpart.
Oh, shit.
Now, whilst the data isn't conclusive, the study took part in countries where Android users were more prominent, and many people have argued that due to the price of the iPhone, only wealthy people can afford them, which typically means they have access to high levels of education. However, the media saw the headline and ran with it, begging the question, are iPhone users smarter than Android users?
This is such a sickening question because like there's so much class involved in this question. My answer is that I believe it's true, but I think it's because of education and access to education and resources.
So you believe like the last part, like the data part?
Yeah.
It is 100% false.
Fucking hell, don't I look like an asshole?
The entire thing is made up.
Fuck, that's
this
a
is
good
This is
one.
a Byron Dempsey original.
No way.
Completely fabricated.
Oh, you wanker.
The BBC and CNN, bro, I just pulled things out of my ass.
You wanker.
But are iPhone users smarter than Android users?
Probably not. Probably not, because we're suckers. We pay like 3 times as much for a phone.
I just don't care. I switched to Android years ago to try it, and I freaking hated it, man. Like, honestly, they're like, the cameras are better. Yeah, but they just look bad.
Yeah.
I get that it's higher quality megapixels, all these stats are better, but they just look crap.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. I've tried using an Android phone for a while when I first started getting into TikTok and stuff. And I looked like the colors were just really
it's the
off.
colors. The color science is bad. Look, I think Android phones are great and stuff, but not for me, especially because I do so much transferring between files.
Well, that's the thing. If you're
in
like
iMessage
if
and
you're like
AirDrop.
a professional content creator and like you're always working with video and transferring between laptops and stuff, then like that's
like we AirDrop at least 5 files a day.
yeah.
And iMessage, like
Yeah.
Apple's really, they have suckered us in with the ecosystem.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. Got them.
No, I'm gonna get slaughtered on TikTok for that.
Good.
I'm gonna get absolutely murdered. Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. Did you know about the independent nation state within Australia?
Bullshit.
The micronation of Hutt River was founded in 1970 by Prince Lauren Casley, self-proclaimed prince. Issued its own currency, stamps, and passports. It was created in an attempt to leave Australia over farming production quotas. They even received a letter from Queen Elizabeth congratulating them on their 46th anniversary of independence. And after ruling for 45 years, Prince Leonard died in 2019 and the nation was dissolved in 2020.
Come on, man. All right, we'll go true.
It's true.
Oh, I was so close to saying bullshit.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you've already done 2 bullshit ones.
Yeah. No, it's true. That's a fan submission from Nick Grove,
That's interesting.
who also happens to be one of my best friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I don't know if it's a viral story, like, and it's
Yeah.
super engaging story, but it's fascinating.
It is. It's
Like,
crazy.
And in fact, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
That's almost why I said bullshit.
And like, obviously they did it for like tax reasons and all these other reasons. And it's a super interesting story. And it was like a tourist destination and all this stuff. But yeah, just before COVID, they like dissolved the micronation.
There you go. Letter from the Queen.
Letter from the
her or
Queen.
not, probably not, but
No, it was like an official correspondence from the
Right. Nice.
from the palace. There you go.
All right, here's movie one. For the movie buffs out there, did you know that during the filming of Lord of the Rings Return of the King, Elijah Woods, who plays Aragorn, was filming a scene where after losing the hobbits, he kicks a helmet out of rage.
Yep.
Now, director James Cameron was known for filming multiple takes to get the perfect shot. And on the fifth take, Woods kicked the helmet a little too hard and dislocated his knee. However, he managed to stay in character, and the scream you hear in the final cut of the movie is the real scream from his injuries.
Okay, I need to hear that story again. I need you to tell me that story again.
No repeats.
Because I got confused. Did you say Aragorn kicked the thing from after losing hobbits? Because you said Woods kicked it. Elijah Woods.
No, sorry. Oh, maybe a mistake. Aragorn kicked it.
All right, start again.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I reckon it's true.
That's false.
What? What a dumb story.
What do you mean? But do you not know the real story?
No, I
Bro,
don't
you don't know any of the crazy stories out there.
No.
This is like fucking, I'm just taking the piss. Yeah, so obviously it's not Elijah Woods who plays Aragorn, and it's not James Cameron who's the director.
Yeah.
I was just taking the piss. The real story is the real actor who plays Aragorn, in the scene where they lose the hobbits, he genuinely kicks a helmet, and I think it's the fourth take, and he breaks his front toe while he kicks it. And then the scream in the movie is genuinely real of him going, "Ah!"
Right. I remember that
But
scream.
I assumed you knew it.
No.
Bro, everyone knows that.
That scream, I was like, oh, fuck, that's good
you know the
acting.
scene I'm talking
yeah,
about?
I know the scene.
There you go. I mean, I guess it's acting, but also not. So he broke his toe.
Man, love it.
Love it.
I mean-
Committed to the craft.
Is that one of the greatest castings ever, Aragorn? Yeah.
Oh, Aragorn. Everyone.
Yeah. Speaking of Lord of the Rings.
No way.
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
He's done it.
We're a professional outfit here. Here are 5 insane facts about the actor who played Saruman in the Lord of the Rings.
No way. Fuck.
His name is Christopher Lee, right?
Yes.
Christopher Lee witnessed the last public execution in France using a guillotine. Also, almost married a Swedish royalty and was given permission by the King of Sweden. He was the original inspiration for James Bond, and his step-cousin Ian Fleming is the original writer of James Bond. He's the only member of the Lord of the Rings cast to have actually met Tolkien,
I know that one.
and he played in a heavy metal band.
So I don't think you can call it bullshit if one of them's bullshit.
If one of them's bullshit, then the whole thing is bullshit.
That's not fair. What? Okay, I know he did meet Tolkien.
Okay?
I'm just going to guess the metal band one's real.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Is one of them bullshit?
You tell me.
I'll just say it's true.
It's true.
Yes.
They're all true.
Wow. How old is he?
I know, right?
The guillotine.
The public execute the guillotine, almost married the Swedish princess, was the James Bond inspiration.
Oh, debatable.
Was also in Lord of the Rings and met the writer of Lord of the Rings, which seems like ancient history.
Oh, meeting Tolkien, that's such a cool thing.
Yeah.
It's like how in oh my God.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah, Ian McKellen. I know, like, because I've watched so many behind the scenes footage of Lord of the Rings. He would like have the books out and he would like quote, and he'd go up to Peter Jackson and be like, why don't we change the script because it says this? And he would like,
No way.
Because he was such a fan of Tolkien's work and
Wow.
he wanted to stay true to Tolkien's work. Like, such a legend.
Is this a bullshit? Is this bullshit?
No, it's 100% true. No, it is. You just all this footage, even during the Hobbits and everything, he's got the Hobbit book out there and he's
Yeah.
like, so we should say this instead of this. Like,
That
he's
would
a
have
huge
been
fan.
the classic Byron Dempsey bullshit
Yeah, I know.
tale on the story.
All right, here's a good one.
All right, better be.
So did you know Kim Jong-un is the sexiest man alive?
Okay.
As pudgy dictators go, Kim Jong-un isn't the fuggliest. He's also isn't what you conventionally attractive. But that didn't stop China's People's Daily from running a story on Kim's dynamic sex appeal.
Nah.
Journalists reprinted an article from The Onion alongside 55 pictures showing that Kim and his best. Instead of triggering the stimulus orgasm from every woman on earth, the journalists unexpectedly found themselves the targets of many angry people.
Yeah.
Overnight, the article vanished, leaving a Kim-shaped hole in the hearts of a dictator-loving chubby chasers everywhere.
Okay. Am I supposed to guess whether this article was ever written?
Yeah.
Which magazine?
The Onion.
Yeah, I reckon it was written. I reckon it's true.
It's true. Classic.
Oh man.
Doesn't surprise me.
Oh dear. I once went to like an Asia, like, you know how they have like the European Cup, the Copa America. I went to Asian Football Cup match, and it was North Korea versus someone. Can't remember exactly who they were playing. And there wasn't a huge crowd there, but there were people there because, like, you know, North Korea, like, you want to see them play. And one of the guys came to the match dressed as Kim Jongun, and he had like the sunglasses, and it was obviously a Korean guy, and he looked just like him, had like a suit on and everything. And every like 15, 20 minutes, he would stand up and hold a beer up, and then everyone would cheer as he like sculled the beer. It was like the most epic.
That's risky though.
Yeah.
I feel that's
totally. Like,
Man.
definitely on the hit
Like,
list for sure.
That's real risky.
Yeah.
You got one more?
I do have one more.
All right, off you go.
All right. This is one of the craziest survival stories ever. In 1993, French engineer Émile Leray, his car broke down in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and he had no way of contacting anyone. He was too far from the nearest town to survive the walk. So he spent the next 12 days rationing his food, taking his Citroen car apart with only a spanner, and he built a motorbike out of the spare parts.
Come on.
He then rode all the way back to civilization on his scrap motorbike and was fined by the cops for riding an illegal vehicle. But he survived.
Man. How could you build a motor? I guess it would like a scrappy. Nah, you can't build a motor because of the wheels.
Can you? Could you? Could it be?
I'm just going to go true because I don't think you can make that up.
It's true.
Oh, come
It's
on.
true. And Mythbusters apparently tried to make the same bike twice,
Yeah.
but they couldn't make it. But the dude still has the bike. Like,
Wow.
he has the bike that he made.
I mean, when you're under pressure,
Yeah.
survival, it's the only,
Pressure makes diamonds, baby.
that's it. If there's the only way out, then
Yeah.
you find a way.
So crazy.
That's sick. That
Yeah.
is awesome. All right, we'll wrap up with one final story. This is the man who survived the Titanic.
Okay.
So
another
did you know-
survival story?
Yeah,
You didn't even make the link. Come
damn, I
on,
didn't.
man.
Did you know there was a man who failed to escape the Titanic, yet he still survived?
Okay.
As we all know, it was women and children first on the Titanic, and sadly, many of the workers of the Titanic were unable to make it off the ship in time, including one man who was stuck down in a section of the kitchen.
Yep.
However, the roof was shaped differently in order to filter out smoke whilst cooking. This roof created a massive air bubble over 20 meters long. The man managed to survive whilst the ship slowly sank to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh my God.
Due to him being in the bubble, he didn't feel the effects of water pressure, which would have killed you. And terrifyingly, people believe he survived for at least 20 to 30 minutes sitting at the bottom of the ocean while his air slowly ran out.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Is that going to be the worst way to go?
I mean, they say dying of suffocation isn't, I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's mentally horrifying. Like having to just know
just
there's no
knowing-
way out.
Oh my God.
But it's true.
Have they searched the Titanic wreck?
Yeah. No, people can't get down there. They have machines.
Oh, machines,
Yeah.
do they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the machines down there.
No, they have. Yeah. Of course they have.
Just because it's you, just because it's the last story and it's something you would do, I reckon it's bullshit.
It is 100% bullshit.
Yes!
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
baby.
another Byron Dempsey special. I just pulled it out of thin air. It's
did.
not based on anything.
You did.
I was just like, what are people like?
Could have been true. It
The
could have been true.
Titanic.
It could have been true.
I don't think you could sink that deep and somehow survive. Like, I don't think
How deep is the ocean there? Like
No,
kilometers?
genuinely, people can't. I don't think anyone has like explored it physically. I think only robots can get that deep, or like machines.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's true or false.
Yeah.
That's my hunch. But
That's good. I like it. Creative.
yeah, threw in a few complete originals there.
Byron Dempsey specials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good ones.
Okay. Well, that wraps up episode 7.
We're thinking about doing more, I guess, freshening up the content.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, doing stories, but also doing like we could pitch would you rather's to each other
Yeah.
and like unpack the most insane would you like just stupid stuff.
Yeah. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be trying out a couple of new things.
Yeah.
But obviously, Fact or Cap is going to be a content pillar for us.
Yeah. But I would like to, I guess, branch out. We spoke about doing like ethical questions, like dropping real, like philosophical and ethical questions and like really interesting ones.
The question that really like got me in the last episode was, would you let your sibling be attached to you to save their life?
That's the whole episode. We can unpack that.
I know. It's crazy.
The classic one is like, as I mentioned, philosophical, like the Matrix.
Yeah.
If you found out you're in the Matrix, like would you take the red pill or blue pill?
Which one gets me where?
The red pill
Yeah.
is which like knocks you out.
Yeah.
And then you just wake up and remember it. The blue pill brings you out of the Matrix. To be honest, like Neo's life sucks.
Yeah. His life sucks in the Matrix, which is why I think he should get out of it. I reckon.
No, I mean the real Neo, like his life out of the Matrix.
They both suck.
They both suck, but like now he's.
Whereas I feel like I'm really inspired to like find out what my life looks like at the end of it. So I reckon, but how could you know? How could you know?
But that's the thing. And maybe that's where the future of this podcast is going. So stay tuned. Thanks to everyone who's following. Enter the competition. We love you all.
Take care. Rate and review, like, subscribe.
All the usual.
Big kiss. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.